I'm eating like First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt for an entire day. It's part 3 of my Eating Like a First Lady series, and I'm grateful to not be eating as daintily as Nancy Reagan and Jackie. Eleanor started her day with a few pieces of whole wheat toast and a classic Roosevelt coffee, which is about 50% milk. Okay, Eleanor wasn't overly concerned about what was on her plate so much as what was on America's plates. Unlike her husband, she didn't care much about food and ate meals that projected certain values: thrift, perseverance, and easy home cookery. That was definitely reflected in lunch: almond soup. The recipe calls for chicken stock, ground blanched almonds, a few minor additions, and a dollop of fresh whipped cream. Maybe it's because I make my own stock and it's damn good, but I like this soup. Is it a whole meal? Of course not, but I'd play with this recipe again. Not big on snacking and definitely not a big drinker like her husband, Eleanor often ate her meals separately from the president. They valued their independence and had a loving, strong, but complex relationship. Maybe a lavender kind? Dinner was an Eleanor favorite: kedgeree, a rice and fish dish that rounded out our day of Depression-era eating. This is about the simplest kedgeree recipe I've ever come across, with just 5 ingredients, salt and pepper making up 40% of them. All you do is mix cooked rice with flaked fish, then pan fry with butter. Served with a tomato onion salad, I made sure to prepare this and all other meals today without visual appeal or expertise, just as our housekeeper, Miss Nesbitt, would have wanted. So, how do I feel after eating like Eleanor Roosevelt for an entire day? The whole day was kind of like sepia toned. Like I felt like an old newspaper. Started beige, then we went to like a taupe kind of color in the middle of the day, and then ended on like a light toasted white. Yeah, we got tomatoes, we got, strawberries, whatever. Which is funny because the foods were actually pretty good. Like, I like that almond soup. One addition, and like it could have been great. Like with FDR's day of eating, toss it in the trash, light it on fire. This day, small improvements.